Let's do some teaching today. What is one of the reasons a lot of people give up? They don't know the value of what they need. Why don't they know the value of what they need? They've not taken the time to look ahead of them. Which is why one of the first things I teach those who sign into my coaching lessons, be it either for business, for Scrum Master, for book writing, whatsoever, we take time to work on your mindset. Your mindset is the most valuable aspect you need to succeed in life. Hello, welcome to the Scrum Chat Room with Dr. Francis Mbunya. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You will not only learn about Scrum and Agile, but also what you need in order to succeed all around. Because if that mindset is not ready, you probably are just going to be watching one video after another. Then you get frustrated and you give up. But I don't want you to feel that way, which is the reason I want to do some teaching today, right? Some breakdown down teaching. It's like part of the teaching I do internally. So I'm just kind of letting it out to you today so that you can be able to have some value. And this could just be one of the aspects you're missing in order to get that position. So I think it's going to help you. And if this is helping you, feel free to share with someone. And just a couple of announcements before we move ahead. If you want to receive Scrum Master certified, our next safe certification will be starting on Monday. I think it's the 25th of April. You can reach out to me. Check on the bottom description. You'll be able to see an email or a number on how to reach out to me. If you want to be coached by me, okay, you also see more instruction there. Let's get down to our teaching. All right, I want to focus on three aspects that's going to help strengthen your mind. The first are the four key ingredients to growth. The second, I'm going to be talking about cultivating and developing a growth mindset. Instead, I'll talk about the 7 C's of resilience. And all of this put together is what you need in order to succeed, not only as a Scrum Master, in life in general. So I believe this is for you, even if you are not into Agile. It's just about growing your mindset right. So let's look at what are the 4 key ingredients to growth. The first is relentless effort. If you remember Muhammad Ali, right? I think he was a champion not because he was so huge, so powerful, because of the mind, right? He goes into the field with a mindset that I'm a victor, I'm victorious, I'm supposed to be the winner. That is the mindset. You need to know that you must put the effort in whatsoever you need to grow in. This is critical, important, useful, and this is the only way that can lead to growth. And if you're not able to measure your impact by taking action, it's definitely not going to help you. A lot of people know that they know, and they know that they know, and when it's time to actually prove it now, at that time they know that they don't know. Okay, that's the first thing. The second is you need to be able to deal with challenges. Now, you need to accept and embrace challenges as an opportunity to grow. One thing you need to understand is that when you set up yourself to embrace a challenge, there's always someone at the top waiting to help you. There is always someone at the top that's there to, like, you know what, I got you. So you want to be able to focus on that aspect of, okay, you know what, I'm willing to get at the top. You need to preserve and know that challenges pull you out of your comfort zone. You know, I wrote a book titled Get Off Your Comfort Zone. If you check my name on Amazon, you'll be able to see that book and some of the books I wrote, in case you might be interested in them. Now, the next step is handling mistakes. Okay, this is a very important aspect. Mistakes are not meant to pull you down. Mistakes are meant to give you the strength in order to move ahead. One of the reasons we have best-selling authors, I do actually coach authors, though, for those who are interested in becoming authors, is we continuously edit until we have the masterpiece. And when you pick up that book and you're reading, it's like, oh wow, this is, but you don't know what has been going on behind. So for you to be able to get to where you want to go to, it's about learning, it's about investing. And most of the people that are best-selling authors, they invested in the best editors, they invested in the best designing. It costs you money if you really want to be a master in whatever you do, right? So, most often, free stuff are definitely not free. I was watching a video yesterday, and someone recommended it to me, and there was a couple of people training Agile. They said, "Oh, you don't need to go pay a whole lot for materials. You don't need to go invest a lot. We have a lot of free material here. Just come here and learn for free." In life, there's a law of value. You can only take value from where you take it from, which is why, especially those who have been struggling, maybe to share some way to realize that if you go pay to the gym, it's not an evidence that you're gonna lose weight, right? It's just kind of semi-free. But if you hire a personal trainer, because you have hired that person to help you, now the success of that person is that they're gonna help you. So they put everything in order to help you grow. Feedback. Are you receiving feedback, or are you just talking to yourself and like, oh, I know this is not right, oh, I need to work on it? Sometimes just sit back and receive feedback, right? Don't get offensive when someone is giving you or telling you, oh, you need to do this. And some people really get really defensive, like, oh, you know what? I know I got this. I know I got this. The only thing I know is missing is here. If you actually know what you're missing, then you should already get it, right? So now let's move into cultivating and developing a growth mindset. What do you need? See your challenges as opportunity. Reflect each day on what you are failed at. You should have evaluate yourself every day. A lot of people don't really evaluate themselves. They just get up. What goes, what doesn't go, it's not part of the business. Stop seeking approval from others. All right, I need to talk to this person to see if I do this. I need to talk to a couple of people, then I'll get back to you. You don't know what you want. So when you talk to them and they give you the advice, that's what you're going to take, right? Because you don't know what you want. You need to always self-evaluate. When you want something, want it. If you want something, it's not going to be a cost for you. It's not going to be expensive for you because you need it. Let's assume you're learning driving and you need to go to work. Then it's kind of, you have the phobia for driving. What do you need to do? You look for every possible means to overcome that phobia, get to learn it, because that is a necessity. You know the value. A lot of people just bump into stuff they don't know the value. It's like, okay, I'm going to come back next year. Okay. And what happened? Even if you come back next year and you have not understood the value of what you need, you're not still going to make it. So this also go for a lot of people that are kind of out there searching for a Scrum Master job. Sometimes it might not even be for you. You're just kind of maybe fascinated that, oh, it's what it's kind of it's trending now and everybody's in there. You need to go beyond that. If you're into something because everybody wants it, or it's an easy way, or it's going to give me more time, that's not enough value. I tell my student, you need to be able to put something bigger than you just getting the job. Why do you really need it? Look beyond 5 years. If you're not looking beyond 5 years, the probability that if you get in and you get into some challenges, you're going to give up is very high. All right, identify opportunity to celebrate success. Celebration is like, we need to celebrate. Focus on rewarding action. Be positive. Be positive. I cannot overemphasize on this one. Be positive. Be positive. It's a game changer. Some people, they know what they need, but then there's a lot of negative energy. You know what? I don't know what is happening. The recruiter doesn't like me. These people are too mean. I don't ever think I'm going to get it, and all of that in the keep. No matter what you see, stay on the positive lane. Now, let's look at how to be resilient. How to be resilient is how not to give up. Now, you understand in the first part that you need a growth mindset. The second part is how do you become resilient? Become resilient. First part is competence. You need to learn it, right? It's about skills. You need to train. You need competence, knowledge, learning, experience, ability, growth. It's everything. For you to be confident, you need to get to the right resources, right? This is not a negotiation. If you want to be confident, you need it. It's either you know it or you don't know it. Yeah. You can't do try by error and you get through an interview. It doesn't happen that way. You need to know it and know what you're saying. And for a lot of people, I said, okay, you need to know, first of all, especially for those who are in Agile, the Scrum event by heart. Like if I tap you up in the middle of the night, you'll be able to tell me step by step on how you're going to run a sprint planning. not really so understanding exactly how you can do that on the Jira board and other stuff. So those are stuff you need to know. And I think I've also prepared a teaching on that, which is going to help you to understand how to run, all the events, navigating not just from the event, showing you how to translate to the Jira board and all of this practical stuff. So if you also check down in the link, you'll be able to see how to get that. If it's not yet up, you can check how to get that in the future, right? I'm going to put more details on that. All right. Now, the next thing which you need in order to stay resilient is that when you have the skills, you're confident. The reason a lot of people get 5 jobs and they're choosing which one to pick is because they're confident that they can do it. So now the interviewers, they're not looking for a superhuman being that, no. They're looking for someone that is confident, understand the basics, willing to learn. Then sometimes you or sometimes being how am I gonna put it? Sometimes being it's not being too confident. I'm looking for the right word where you want to prove that you know everything is also a weakness. Being confident is not that you know everything. Being confident is admitting that I know, what I don't know, I'm willing to learn. Right. So, and then the third aspect is connection. You need to stay in a community. All right, let me give you one of the secrets. Well, probably why my way of teaching, the way I go around stuff might be different from any other coach you see out there. A couple of years back, about 2019, started business coaching, and I have a community of people I coach, and we meet every Saturday. So I've been having coaching a period of Saturday, like every Saturday, 9 a.m. for more than 3 years, right? For more than 3 years, which is like, there's no plan to give up. And now what we're doing, we're scaling up, we're getting more people in. So it's a long-term plan of not giving up, right? Why? Because of that connection. It's because I'm not alone. If I was just alone, I can give up. But then if I stay in a community where I'm connected with people, a lot of value exchange, there's no giving up. Okay, character. Character is very important. Strong self or self-worth. Character is strong self or self-worth and confidence. Self-worth and confidence promotes your great character. For me, character it's not all about the way you behave. The way you behave is what is in you. So if you realize that you don't know how to deal with people, what you need is to learn how to start interacting. It means you need to build in that skill. So your character is an indication of what you lack and what you need to work on. So that's why it's all about skills, it's all about your community, it's all about the people you surround yourself with. You agree with me that sometimes when you change your set of friends and you get to a certain circle, you need to behave in a certain way, right? You agree with me that when you're going, okay, let's just do a simple example. Let's say if you're going to church, you cannot dress as if you're going to hang out with your friend. Why? The environment. So the environment kind of model your character, and then probably the way you behave, the way you talk when you're in different environment. That's a sense of character. And if you like a specific set of character, maybe you like to be a leader, and you're not hanging around people that are discussing more about leadership, you're definitely not really gonna get it right. The same thing if you want to be a Scrum Master and you're not hanging around in community of people that are constantly talking about it, you're gonna miss it. So it's very important. And then when what kind of bring out a whole lot of value also, it's all about contribution. It's all about contribution. What can you add? If we're having a conversation and you're completely lost and there's nothing for you to contribute, you're gonna shy away. You're just gonna leave, right? Because sometimes you make yourself a bit stupid, if I could use that word. You make yourself a bit like, okay, I think I'm lost. I think I'm no. When you kind of build competence and work through that, you realize that um, you become more a person that cannot give up because you have something to offer, and that also helps you in coping. It's a whole lot in life, right? Sometimes the reason I'm able to come out here, teach, take care of the kid, take care of many other stuff, see, be able to connect with family, is because I've been able to start building from competence right down to character. It's not just about one thing; it's about the whole, which need to come together. And that also helped me to be able to take control of my dream, be courageous, be inspired, learning from everybody, knowing that I'm on a journey. I'm not yet at the point where I want to be. right? What I'm doing now is just a stepping stone of what I want to be. And also something which you want to understand is for agile coaches, not for students, which is also something that we do on the external part or on the after part for those who come through my training is that everybody get to a growth mindset. You're not just coming because you need a job. When you need a job, we start looking at the next value. We start training you on how to become a team coach. We start training you on how to start building your dream. What type of lifestyle do you want? You need to create it. Right. The reason a lot of people kind of get great opportunity after 1 year they go back to like the same position where they are is because they were not thinking beyond that. So taking control of yourself is not just about oh, I have self control, I know what to do. It's about zooming into the future and identifying a couple of key stuff that can help you in there, out there. Okay. So yeah, so that was the last part of it. So today was just about for me to come out and share some teachings that are going to help you really do much better, really do well, whatsoever you do, whether you're out there looking for a Scrum job, whether you're out there just looking to learn knowledge. If you can pay attention to some of this value, they are going to help you a lot in life. All right, as usual, if this was useful, feel free to hit the like button, feel free to share, feel free to drop a comment, and if you want to join our Agile coaching community, there's some information below down there. The description, get in there. My email is there. You can, if you find my number, send me a text. Don't call, please. Definitely, probably might not be able to pick your call. You might be disappointed. Why? I do a lot of talking and facilitating and a whole lot of stuff. So taking calls definitely not part of the job I want to do. But I can respond to text messages. We can talk, and we can only get on the call when it's necessary. Okay. I'll see you again in the next video.